Hello students, welcome back to in maths class. In this video we will do the exercise 6.3 question number 1 to question number 4 of class 8th. For solving them, once again we are going to some basic terms. Okay, so here we have numbers, and after taking their squares, what we will get, we will see. That we already seen in the previous video of 6.1. So 1 square will give us 1, 2 square is giving us 4, 3 square is giving us 9, 4 square is giving us 16, 5 square is giving us 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81, and 10 square is 100. Okay, so these all things are same in the same unit digit place value. Okay, it means whenever we see any number who is having unit digit of 1 and their square, like if we are taking the square of 1 to 1 square, okay, its unit digit it's 1, and in the 1 to 1 its unit digit is also 1. So when we are taking their square, on that time, on the answer, in the answer the unit digit will come as 1. We don't know these tens, 100,000, that terms of the number, but we know the unit place of the number. So whatever the number is there whose square is taking, by the unit digit we can easily find the answer unit digit. So we already seen in any, okay, in any number like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100, we don't have any term, okay, we don't have any term who is having unit place as a 2, unit place as a 3, unit place as a 7, or unit place as a 8. So that's why if a number has 2, 3, 7 and 8 at its unit place, then it cannot be perfect square number. Okay, directly we can see, if we see 2, 3, 7, 8 on the unit place, we can easily see they are not perfect square. Okay, rather than if we have 1, 0, 4, 5, 6, on that time we have to check. Okay, but in this case 2, 3, 7, 8, without checking we can say they are not perfect square. Okay, now it's opposite. Here we taken the number and number square. Okay, if we are taking the square root, like here you get here under root 1, under root 4, under root 9, under root 16. So these kind of term, when we are taking the square root of square root of a square, so how did square root is coming? Square root is coming, as you can see here we have 1 square is equal to 1. Okay, so when I remove this square symbol, so this square symbol will put under root on opposite side. This square will put under root on opposite side. So same here we taken the square, and this square is putting here square root. So under root 1 value is 1. Okay, here under root 4, okay, 2 square is 4, so under root 4 value is 2, under root 9 value is 3, under root 16 value is 4. Both cases are reversible to each other. It means in this 4 square is 16, so 16, under root 16 value is 4. Here 5 square is 25, so under root 25 value is 5. 6 square is 36, so under root 36 value is 6. 7 square is 49, so under root 49 square is 7. 8 square is 64, so under root 64 value is 8. 9 square is 81, so under root 81 value is 9. 10 square is 100, so under root 100 value will give us 10. Okay, now this is the square root and its number. So this thing is basically for related to 6.3. Now as you can see, here we have square root having the numbers on unit place like 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0. We just seen the unit places of under root value. Okay. So when we have under root 1 on unit place, when we have under root 1 on unit place, on that time we have two answers. Okay. Here we have 1 and here we also have 1, because NT1 is also having unit place as a 1 and 1 is also having the unit place of 1. So their answer is giving, their number is giving unit place of 9 and 1. So in the both cases, both answer will come. Okay, we have to check 9 is correct or 1 is correct, but from 1 and 9 any one is absolutely correct. So when we take unit digit of perfect square number, okay, when we have unit digit of square root number, perfect square number 1, on that time we can take any two answer, that is 1 and 9. So here 1 or 9 can be a answer, but from 1 and 9 is the only answer. Okay, here 2 can become, no, 2 can become, because 2, 3, 7, 8 unit place cannot be perfect square, so there is no need of checking 2 and 3. Now we are going for the 4. Okay, 4. Here we have unit place 4. One more places is having 4 on the unit place, here 64. Okay, so in the under root 4 and in the under root 64, their unit place is giving, their answer unit place is giving us 2 and 8. 2 and 8. So when we have unit place of perfect square number 4, on that time their answer unit place can be 2 or 8. Okay. Now 5. Only one case, when we have unit place of 5, their answer is only 5 on the unit place. So when we take the unit digit of perfect square is 5, on that time their answer unit digit must be 5, should be 5, must be 5, we can say answer will come on the unit place as a 5. Now for the case of 6. Okay, here we can see the 6 in the 16, 36, 6 in the 36, both are having the same number on the unit place of the perfect under root square root. So here 16 square is 16, under root 16 answer is 4 and under root 36 value is 6. So when we take the unit place in the under root, when we take under root unit place as 6, on that time their answer can be 4 or 6 on unit place. Answer can be 4 or 6 on unit place. Now anywhere we can find 7? No, we can't find 7, because if 7 is there, it did not be considered perfect square. 8 will also not come. Directly we are going with 9. Here in the under root 9 we have unit place as a 9. In the 49 also under root unit place value is 9. So when we are taking the under root 9 on the unit place, their value can become as a 3 or 7. So when we have 9 on the unit place, on that time their answer can be 3 or what? Their value can become as a 7. 3 or 7. Now the last step is remaining for when the unit place as a 0. When the unit place as a 0, on that time we can get the number unit place as a also 0. Okay. Now we are going to start our exercise 6.1. Question number first, 6.3 of 8. What could be the possible ones digit of the square root of each of the following numbers? It means when we are going to taking the square of the root of the following number 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to just give their ones digit what will be the ones digit of taking the square root of 9801? Only we have to find the square root ones digit. So we already seen when we are taking the square root of under root 1, what will be their answer? Okay, when we are taking the square root of any number who is having the digit on the ones place as a 6, what they will give us answer? We seen just previous here in the first we have 1 on the unit place. So when we are taking the under root 9801, on that time what will be their answer? Okay, here we have on the unit place 1. Okay, so what will be their answer? 1. If unit digit of perfect square root is having the 1 on the unit digit, so their answer can be come as 1 or 9 on unit digit. So its answer can be unit digit may be 1 or 9. Only we are talking about the unit digit. Okay, same as we have here 6 on the unit digit. When we take the square root of these numbers, so their unit digit may be 6 is coming in the 4 or which 36. Under root 36 value is 6 and under root 16 value is 4. In these 4 cases we have 6 only, so 4 or 6. Okay, now here we have 1, so 1 is coming, we have to check from 1 to 10. Okay, 1 to 10, so 1 in the under root 1 only 1 is coming, and in the 81 is also 1 is coming on the unit place. So under root 1 value is 1 and under root 81 value is what? 9. Okay, now we have 5 on the unit place, so directly its unit digit 5. Here I am not writing maybe or may not be, because here we have only one case, only one condition. So when we take the square root of this number, it must be 5, because we don't have any choice with the 5. Okay, we don't have any choice with the 5, that's why I am not writing here maybe. Okay, here we have choices 1 or 9, 4 or 6, 1 or 9, but in this case we don't have any choice, that's why I did not write here maybe. Now question number 2. Without doing any calculation, find the number which are surely not perfect square. Okay, surely not perfect square. We see if we have 2, okay, 3, 7 and 8 on unit place. So they are not perfect square. Okay, they are not perfect square. We see. Okay, we have to just directly see without any calculation. We have to say they are perfect square or not. Okay, here we have unit place as a 3, here is also 3, so not perfect square, it means this is not perfect square. Here we have 7, so in this case we also have 7. Any number who is having 7 on the unit place, that not be perfect square, so this number is also not perfect square. Here we have 8. Okay, 8 is also there. When we have 8 as a unit place, on that time that number is not perfect square, so this number is not perfect square. Here we have 441, so it may be or may not be. Okay, it may be or may not be. Why we are writing here maybe or may not be? Because we have to check it. Here we have to check it, it is maybe or may not be, but here we can directly write their answer. Its unit place is 3, 7, 8, that's why they are not perfect square. So here is the reason not perfect square, because unit place is 3. Okay, here is 7, unit place is 7, here is unit place is 8. Now question number 3 is find the square root of 100 and 169 by the method of repeated subtraction. Okay, we have to find the perfect square of 100 and 169 by the using of method repeated subtraction. So in the repeated subtraction we are only subtract odd number, okay, only odd number we have to subtract, and we know odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and up to so on. Just keep one thing in your mind, we have to subtract odd numbers without leaving any odd numbers in between the series. Okay, we can't do the subtraction 1, 3 after leaving 5, 7 is coming. We did not leave any number in the odd number series. Like they had been given to find the perfect square of 100. So firstly we will take 100 as it is. First number, odd number is 1. So we have to subtract 1 from 100, whose answer is 99. Now 99 will come here. Now next odd number is 3. So 99 minus 3 is 96. 96 will come here. Now next odd number is 5. So 96 minus 5 will give us 91. 91 come here. Now next odd number is 7. So when we subtract 7 from 91, its answer is 84. Now 84 will come here. Now next odd number is 9. 84 minus 9 is 75. 75 will come here. Okay, 75 minus 9, 75 minus next odd number, that is 11, will give us what? 64. Then 64 minus next odd number, that is 13, who will give us 51. Now 51 minus next odd number after 13, 15 will come. 51 minus 15 will give us 36. Okay, 36 minus after 15 next odd number is 17. Okay, whose answer is 19. Now 19 minus, here is next odd number is 19, here we got 0. Okay, if we get any number in the negative, okay, here we got 0, it means 100 is the perfect square. But if we get any number in the negative, it means given number is not the perfect square. We see in the example in the introduction of the chapter, like 12 it had been taken, their answer may become -4 or -3. You can see. Okay, so here we taken 0, it means 100, under root 100 is the perfect square. And in how many steps we can get 0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many steps they are? They are 10 steps. It means under root 100 is the square of 10. So this is the answer of first one. Okay, for the under root 169, for the getting the value of perfect square of square root of 169, we can do the same method that we seen in the 100. Firstly we have to start from 1, continuously we have to go till we have to find 0. Here we get 0, it means 169 is the perfect square. How many steps is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. How many steps they are? They are 13 steps. It means under root 169 is the answer, is the square root of 13. Here we completed question number 3. Question number 4 is find the square root of the following number by the prime factorization method. This method you already know, because we have to divide the given number by the prime numbers only. Like we have to divide 1, 2, 3, 5, okay, 7, okay. This kind of number, from this number we will divide the given number, because they all are prime numbers. So here the given number is 729. We have to find the square of 729. How? So firstly I am putting 729 here. Okay, you know this method is using for the prime factorization. So firstly it will divide from the 3. So when it will divide by 3, in the table of 3, 6 is coming how many time? 2 time. 1 is remaining, that will go near to 2. 12 is here. So 12 is coming in the table of 3 4 times. 3 is coming in the table of 3. Sorry, 9 is coming in the table of 3 times. Now again it will go from the table of 3 here. 2 can't be divided by 3. 24. 24, is it coming in the table of 3? Yes. How many times? 81. Sorry, 8 times. Now 3 is here. 3 is coming in the table of 3 1 time. Again it will go from the table of 3. In the table of 3, 8 did not coming, but less than 8, 6 is coming 2 times. 8 minus 6 is 2 is remaining, that 2 will go near to 1. Okay, 2 is remaining, that will come here near to 1. And 21 will become, 21 is coming in the table of 3 7 times. Okay, now 27. 27 is coming in the table of 3 9 times. 9 will go from 3 times, and lastly we have 3, that will give 1. After getting 1 we will stop. Okay, so we have to take the square root of this number. So firstly we have to put here square root on the given number. Here is the square root of given number, and their prime factor is coming in the form of 3 3 3 3 3 3. How many times 3 is here? 6 times. So 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Here is 6 times 3. Now you know 1 2 3 4 5 6. You know what does the square meaning? Square meaning multiplying same number 2 times. Multiplying same number 2 times. How many times? 2 times. It means we have to do the pairing of 2. We have to do the pairing of 2 for taking out the number out of अंडर रूट. इट मीन्स इस अंडर रूट से इस वैल्यू को बाहर निकालने के लिए हमको कितने कितने के पेयर बनाने पड़ेंगे? 2 2 के पेयर बनाने पड़ेंगे. सो दिस इज फर्स्ट, सेकेंड एंड थर्ड. सो फर्स्ट पेयर, so here first pair will give us 1 3, second pair give us also 1 3, and last pair is also giving 1 3. They are pair, that's why their value is coming out of under root. It means now there is no need of putting root here. Now 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 3 is 27. It means under root 7 to 9 is the square root of 27. This is the solution of first. Now same as second, we will do the prime factorization of 400. Firstly it will go from 2. How many time? 200. Now 200 will go from 2. How many time? 100 time. Again 2, it will go 50 time. Again 2, it will go 25 time. And 25 is only coming in the table of 5, and 5 is go with the 5. This is, we have to take the square root of 400. That's why firstly we have to put square root. Now what is the prime factors of the 400? First is 1 2 3 4. 4 times 2, 1 2 3 4. Here I don't have so many space, that's why I am coming on the next line. Now the remaining factor is 2 times 5. Okay, now again we have to see the pairings. Here is one pair, here is second pair, here is last pair. So first pair give us 1 2, second pair is also giving 1 2, and last pair will give us 1 5. They all are giving out of under root, so there is no need of putting under root. 2 into 2 is 4, and 4 into 5 is 20. It means under root 400 is the square root of 20. Okay. Now third question is 1764. We have to find the square root of 1764. Here we have 4 on the unit place, so it will go with the 2. 17 is not coming in the table of 2. 16 is coming 8 times. That remaining one will go near to 6, and it will become 16, and again 16 will go 8 times. Now 4 is coming in the table of 2 2 times. Again from the table of 2, 8 is coming 4 time, 8 is coming 4 time, and 2 is coming 1 time. Now it will go from the table of 3. Okay, in the table of 3, 4 is not coming, but less than 4, 3 is coming 1 time. That remaining one will go near to 4 and it will become 14. Less than 14, 12 is coming 4 time. Okay, remaining 2 will come here, 21 will become, 21 is coming in the table of 3. How many time? 7 time. Again it will go from the table of 3. 14 is not coming in the table of 3. So less than 14, which number is coming? 12. How many time? 4 time. Now 14 minus 12 is 2. That 2 come here and it will become 27. 27 is coming in the table of 3 9 time. Now 49 is only coming in the table of 7 times, and 7 will go from the table of 7. So here we had been taken the square root of 1764 as in the prime factors of 2, 2, 3, 3 and last 7, 7. So can you see the pairing? Yes, here is first, here is second, here is third pairing. So first pair 1, 2, 3 and 7 out of under root. So 2 3s are 6, 6 7s are 42. It means 1764 square root is 42. This is the answer of third one. Now fourth is 4096. I hope you understood how to take the prime factors of any number. So here I had been taken the prime factors of 4096. We have to find the square root of 4096. That's why I am putting here under root 4096. And the prime factors is coming, all are 2. Okay, all are 2. So directly just count it. How many times 2 is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now remaining 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, this is first pair, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, last fifth, and this is last. Okay, first pair will give us 1 time 2, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth, and this is sixth. Now we will do the multiplication of them. Okay, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, 32 2s are 64. It means their answer is 64. It means under root square root of 4096 value is 64. Okay, this is the solution of fourth one. Now fifth I already done. Okay, its factor is, prime factor is 2 2 2, 2 2 2, 11 and 11. So we have to find the square root of 7744. Its prime factor is 1 2 3 4 5 6 time 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6 time, and 2 times is 11. So here 2 times is 11. Now we have to do the pairing. Here 1 pair, 2 pair, third pair, and 11 is the last pair. First pair will give 1 time 2 out of square root, second, third, and this is last. Now 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 11s are 88. It means the square root of 7744 is 88. This is the solution of fifth one. Sixth, I already solve all the things. Just here sixth. Now question is 9604. Its factor is 227777. So here we have the pairing of 2 7 7 7. So this will give one time, this 7 7 will give one time, and this 7 7 will give one time. So 7 7s are 49, and 49 into 2 is 98. It means square root of 9604 is 98. Same as here, under root, square root of 5929 is the square, is prime factors is 7 7 11. Here we have pair of 7 7 and 11 11. So this will give 1 time 7, and 11 11 will give 1 time 7. 11 into 7 is 77. So square root of 5929 is 7. Now the 8th number question is square root of under root 9216 have the factors 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 times 2 and 2 times 3. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 times 2, 5 pairs of 2, 5 pairs of 2. So they will give 5 times 2. So here 1 2 3 4 5 times 2, and the last pair is the pair of 3. So here 3 is coming. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, and 32 3s are 96. It means the square root of 9216 is the value of 96. Now the remaining question, under root 529 is the square root of 23, because 529 is only coming in the table of 23 times, and 23 is only coming in the table of 23. Same is here, 8100. 8100 is prime factor is 2 into 2, 5 into 2, 4 times 3. So 1 2 3 4 pairs. This will give 1 time 2, this will give 1 time 5, this will give 1 time 3, and this will give 1 time 3. So 2 5s are 10, 10 3s are 30, and 30 3s are 90. So square root of 8100 is the value of 90. So till here in this video we had been complete till question number 4. We will meet in the next video.